Appreciate that very, very much. Hope you're having a good day. But welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Day 647 is upon us. And we are in the Peak Cave up on the very tippy top of Hush River Valley. We just opened up this nice little lockbox. Got ourselves a fully cured bear hide. You watched the bear mauling? Yes, the bear mauling was quite exciting. And we've got a very nice map of the mountain going. Because of our Polaroid that we did down here. So we got a very nice map going on, which is really super awesome. I think we have time to get back down to the bottom of the mountain at this point. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. You know, I thank you very much. I'm hoping that our final, let's see, what are we on? Day 25. So we are halfway done with Hush River Valley. So we have 25 more days here before we're done. And I think the next 25 will go pretty good. We just gotta, we got some things to do. Got a few more places to go. Got a couple more places to map up to get the full zone. And we just got 25 days left before this part of it is over. And then we're gonna go finish up the Signal Void quest by going to Pleasant Valley, and then back to Forsaken Airfield. And then we'll be camping out in the Transfer Pass and waiting for the update. I don't know when the update exactly is gonna occur. I'm thinking December 12th. Could be sooner, I guess. What's our weight looking like? 49. Oh, we can pick up lots of sticks. Lots of sticks. If I can actually pick up... excuse me. If I can pick them up without wrenching my ankle, that would be fabulous. I need to make some more bandages when I get down here. But good morning, Nana Plays. Good morning, Cindy. And good morning, Valdemir. And good morning, everybody else as well. Hope you all are having a great day so far. I'm just glad we don't have any wolves that hunt around this area. The coffee bar is stocked. Very nice. Kala, hello, hello. How are ya? Welcome in. Yeah, both of my tip-ups are sprung. Probably get those taken care of here. Let's go inside real quick. Get warmed up for a hot second, and then we'll see if we can get the fish off of those before the fish tip-ups get ruined. It is cold out here. Negative 42 or 41. 51. Well, now it's only negative 33 because we're in the windbreak. So just got a bunch of a bunch of job filled out. Just filled a bunch of job applications. Thought I deserved a nice evening stream. Well, there you go. You betcha. You got the work done for the day. Now it's time to play a little bit. Can't argue with that. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's repair up our bearskin coat. Oh, I need 2 guts. I need 2. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now we're back up to 30-degree warmth bonus. That feels really good. Let's grab a piece of food here. I don't miss the 120-degree summer weather, but I miss the southern winters. Your knees are acting up with the colder weather. I get that. My knees have been acting up this year as well. This is the first year, Cindy, that my knees have been acting up with some of the colder weather. So I feel ya. All right, let's put that fishing lure back in there. This sucks. This is called ow, 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 just to get fish.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Ow. That was a lot of pain just to get a couple fish.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
At least one of them was a bass. The other two were whitefish, so meh. But at least we got a couple good fish though, so that's something anyway. So we're gonna hole up here for the night. We need to head down toward the exit tomorrow, and we need to take a few fishies and stuff with us. So you found an exit in HRV, nice. It took you to Milton, yes, 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 yes. Yep, high of 7, low of 0 this week. Wow. Hey, Mega, how are ya? And there goes our fish traps again. Fish traps are sprung yet again. Let's get a little bit of food in us. Yeah, we haven't got that kind of weather here yet. Right now, it's just kind of, it's chilly, but it's all just kind of rainy. Like today is supposed to just be cloudy and the high of 58. Looks like tomorrow we'll get some rain. Wednesday we'll get some rain. Friday we'll get some rain. But then Saturday and Sunday it's supposed to be clear, but it's like the highs right now are just into the 50s. Highs in the 50s is all we're looking at. We are definitely out of like nice weather. Out of like, 70, 80, 70 degree weather even 60 degree weather we're out of. Okay. Well, let's grab some fuel and just do some cooking for right now then. I got 54 sticks. I think I'm doing okie dokie. Let's drop a couple pieces of coal. Drop a few of those. There we go. Not bugs. Ew. No bugs. Bugs are neat. I'm not doing too hot. Anxiety is hammering me really hard. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mega. Well, just hang out here with us and hopefully you'll feel a little bit better. Built that fire a little far out, didn't I?
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
There we go. We don't need to drop anything. We're fine. It's gonna be fine. But at least we'll get some cooking done while the storm rages outside. Yeah, the storm's being a little bit of a butt. Especially mosquito hugs. I don't like mosquito hugs. Our mosquitoes are so big, people joke that they're our state bird. Our mosquitoes aren't big here, but they are very voracious. We get a lot of mosquitoes here in Oregon. Mosquitoes here kind of act like hungry hippos. Minnesota has over 10,000 lakes and ponds. That will definitely bring him out. Five minutes, 57 minutes. There we go, perfect. Our hottest day this week is supposed to be Thursday. High of 19 centigrade, feels like 21, so 66 to 70 in poor Westerner temperatures. For those of us who don't know how to read centigrade, right? Or Celsius, whatever you want to call it. I never understood why centigrade and Celsius, are they interchangeable or are they totally different things? I looked outside and saw a man walking on neighbor's roof. Scared the crap out of me. Good thing I had my clothes on or I would have scared him off the roof. He would have just fallen right off, Cindy. He would have lost his balance and just like hit the ground. But you know, you would have at least you would have had a story to tell. When I was delivering the paper, when I had an Oregonian distributorship many years ago, there was a route that I had in my area where you had to deliver to this apartment complex, and there was a dude in the apartment complex that at like 2 in the morning would come out butt naked on his porch in nothing but a bathrobe, which he made no effort to actually like close up. He'd basically just be standing there in the Superman pose, pretty much, just free willing into the wind. And had several carriers complain about it. It's like, what am I supposed to do about it? I mean, if you feel like he's doing it to do something to you, call the police. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, that would be an awkward conversation. I mean, he's sitting there at his own place, just showing everything off to the world, and it's like, okay, whatever. Not that I think he should have been, but it's like, whatever. When I was Prego, the belly was all front. The roofers were hooting at me. I turned around, one guy almost fell off. Like, don't be pigs. Well, if they were pigs, they'd be snorting at you, going. If they're hooting at you, that'd actually make them owls. Sorry, that was me freewheeling into the wind. Got to be airstreamed fresh to that time at that time of day. Exactly, Milk. There we go. That's the bad boy we wanted.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm the fresh Burbot. Yes, I am massive. Look at my beautiful, sleek body.
Goddamn freezing.
I know you're GD freezing. Just chill out, buddy. You'll be fine. That's a big-ass fish. Yes, it is. Chat is awake this morning, Nana. That is for sure. Chat is alert and awake.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, I know. I have this big old bird on me. It's okay. It's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. What is that? That fish? That is the this is the burbot fish. He's sort of like a bottom fish. I think he's probably part of the catfish family, would be my guess. That'd just be my guess, is he's part of the catfish family. Let's do a little a little CSI on the fish. All right, burbot was our demersal fish found in deep, temperate lake bottoms and slow-moving cold river bottoms between 4 and 15 degrees centigrade. Primarily found at depths. Hold on a second. Depths ranging from 1 to 700 meters. These fish prefer fresh water, but are also found in some brackish water systems. So what kind of fish are they?
I might have to drop some gear.
Bump. Where do they live? What kind of habitat do they need? How do they grow? So yeah, they basically look like they're an opportunistic piscivores? Piscivores with a diverse diet. Interesting. They hide amongst available stuff in their habitat, such as rocks and fallen logs, and use ambush tactics to capture prey. Interesting. Okay, kind of cool. It looks like they sneak in and smack guys from behind, is what it is. So it looks like they're like a predator fish almost. I mean, in the ocean, there's not, you know, some fish eat, you know, I guess algae and stuff, but a lot of fish just eat the smaller fish. Those fish can be crafted into scaly, shiny lingerie. So what you're saying is that the burbot was used in Blade Runner to make that gal's outfit. Oh no, that was snake scales. That was snake scales. Never mind. That wasn't fish scales. That was snake scales.
Too heavy.
Wrong kind of scales there. Halibut are ugly but so yummy. Girls say you are out front, boys, you get the butt. What? What? Burbot. Well, the burbot fish is an interesting fish, for sure. Question about long duck. Do we need to find the recipes before we can make the new dishes? Yes. Some. So there are regular recipes. All of these unstarred recipes, all you have to have is the crafting level to make them, which is generally, for the pies, is level 3. for the broth and the porridge and some of the stews is level 1. So the stews are all level 1. And then the recipes that are starred, like the Ranger stew, Thompson's Family stew, those are level 4, but you have to find those recipes. And then the recipes for that are starred in the skillet area, those are generally level 5. Lily's pancakes is level 4, but generally those are level 5 before you can make those. So there's 9 recipes you cannot make until you actually track down the unique recipe cards that you get in different zones. And we did get the Stalker Pie one here. It was in a body. It was in a body over here by Stair Steps Lake. There was like a body over here somewhere. I don't know if I marked it or not. Yeah, this body right here. No, was it this body? It was on a body. I remember that. I just can't remember exactly where it was. But yeah, you just got to find a body in this zone that'll have it. In the Broadway production of Blade Runner, they couldn't afford daily snake scales, so had to use the more common fish scale costume change. Well, there you go. I just got level 3 cooking. I can make pies. Baking session in Milton. Stop by. Yes, yes, the pies are all level 3. The peach pie, ptarmigan, rabbit, rosehip. Those are all level 3 cooking. Pancakes are level 2. And I think the bannock, and yeah, the acorn pancakes and the acorn pancakes and the bannock, I can't talk today, are all level 2. The pies are level 3. And then the broth and the porridge and the stews are all level 1, so. Alrighty. Well, we got a good cooking session in today. I'm gonna check this bear hide, see how it's doing. Or the moose, no, not the moose.
Too much stuff to carry.
Didn't I bring? I'm very confused now. I thought I brought. Oh no, I took that bear hide to that cave, the rabbit grove cave. Never mind. I was very confused. I was like, didn't I bring another bear hide here to cure? But no, that was a bear hide that I brought to the cave down here. That was the bear hide I brought to that cave. The bear hide I brought to that cave because it seems like the hatches are not working properly right now. They are appearing to be... They're kind of glitched right now, as far as this one especially. As far as curing items inside of it, it was not letting me cure anything inside of it. So, that was a wee bit on the frustrating side. Just a little bit on the frustrating side. So yeah, but we got that squared away because we moved the hides out of there. I lost 2 deer hides and several guts to that because it was not curing the. It was just letting everything rot inside of it.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
How long we got? 45 minutes. Let's do 50 minutes. Get 5 of those done up. All right, one last piece of moose meat. Get some water down. Let's crack these last 2 acorns real quick.
dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Night can't be far behind. We got a little bit of food here, Hercules. I mean, that's, you know, you kill a moose, you tend to get a little bit of food. All right, let's put the pot down here. Our large portions put in here. There we go. A man likes to eat. Yes, we are a man who likes to eat for sure. I heard a tinkle tinkle out here. Yeah, both my fish traps are up and going. I always find half of it goes bad before I can use it. Ow. Ow. All that for a whitefish.
Leave something behind.
Yikes to doodles. Well, once you get to cooking 5, you'll never be sad about it, because once you get to cooking 5, you can always utilize it. You can always use whatever you found, you know, whatever you cooked up to that point. So that's why getting the meat harvested is the most important thing you can do. Whether you can cook it right away or not is not that big of a deal. But as long as you can get it harvested, you can always eat it later on. Alright, let's get some sleep. We're gonna head down. If the weather's nice tomorrow, we'll head down the way and we'll get a little mappy done. Of course my fish traps went off again. That's the downside of having the fish tip-ups, boys and girls. It's cool to have them, but the downside is that you have to keep maintaining them all the time. I recently found out if you keep your meat raw or cooked outside of a building, it stays fresh 3 times longer. Yes, it does. Yep. If you have it on your person or inside a house or you know, inside a house, it does not last for very long at all. Same thing applies for the same thing applies for any of the pies or stews that you cook using meat. They will last longer if you leave them outdoors. If you put them indoors, if you put them inside, they don't last very long. So you want to leave those outside as well, so that they have a little longer lifespan. Why does it have to be so foggy out there? Is it cold? It appears to be cold out here too. I don't think I'm going to reset these before we go, because we won't be back here for a while. And I mean, these traps may break anyway. Okay, that one didn't break, but I think I will not reset those right now, because if you leave the fish trap out for too long, if you leave that tip out for too long, it'll actually break on the ice. It'll break and you won't get a fish, you won't get your trap back, nothing. I think I can drop a little bit of... Okay, I'm going to drop the trap here. For the tip-up. I keep calling them traps, but they're actually tip-ups. Let's drop a little bit of our charcoal here. That should be good. This doesn't weigh very much, but I'm going to drop the gun. And that... Actually, you know, I'm going to take the gun with me. And you know, I'll take my fishing lure with me too. That doesn't weigh nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and we gotta drop the fish. Gotta drop the fish. There we go. Fish down. I always find half of it goes bad before I can use it. But yeah, the keeping your meat outside is kind of, it's not really a thing that most people even think about. I mean, you know, I'm gonna repair that and hopefully get warmed up. But it does really help. And sometimes, I mean, once you get cooking level 5, you sometimes just don't care. You're like, okay, I'll keep the meat on me. It's not a big deal. So yeah, once you have cooking level 5, it's not as important for your consumption of the food, but you also have to remember that food that is not in good shape, food that is like in really poor condition, has a greater smell radius around it than food that is in good condition. So the stinkier the food, the more animals will see you from further away. And there's not really a meter that shows that, but I know it to be true because I've carried rotten stuff around testing it out. And rotten food always brings the animals from way further away. Guaranteed. Okay, so let's drop the let's drop this other tip up. Yeah, both of our tip ups are getting a little on the, they're both getting a little on the low side. They're both at 28%. Let's drop all these sticks. There we go. Okay. I can leave this here because I'm not going to use that anywhere except here to break the ice open. It is so wonderful now that we can break holes in the ice. That is like one of the best. That's one of the best things they've done in the game for a long time. I mean, they do a lot of cool stuff, but I gotta say, being able to bust those holes open in the ice is just like, so lovely. Do I need? Yeah, I'm gonna grab another liter of water. I didn't know I was so low on it on my person. Let's grab 2 liters. Nope, actually, let's just leave one.
Back is getting kind of heavy.
Will. I'm gonna take those with me too. This hide I'm just gonna leave here because I'm not gonna use the moose hide. It sucks. I have this nice dried moose hide here that I'm never gonna use. I mean, I could use it as a mat to sit on. A mat to sit on while it goes on the fire. Stop whining, Wilma McKenzie, or Wilhelmina. We can call him Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina McKenzie. That's her name. That's his name now. Wilhelmina. Gotta love fighting 3 nasty salmon on the ice and coastal highway. Like ringing a dinner bell for every wolf in the region. Oh yeah. You find those rotten fish, and the wolves, you can look out over the ice. You can see a fishing hut like way in the distance, and there's a wolf coming from it towards you, and you're like, what the heck? And you drop the fish, and it goes, whoop, and it goes another direction. Now, you know, you can later in the game when you can crouch while firing your bow, you can definitely use the wolf's smell ability to his detriment, because if you carry food around with you and you know the wolf is there, you can crouch before he actually sees you and barks. And if you move to, you know, you can move to the side and he'll still be going to where you used to be, and then you can just snipe him as he comes in. Yeah, the scent feature definitely draws them out, and then you can just sit there and snipe them as they come in. So you can use that against them, which is kind of fun to do, actually. Yep, you got to bob and weave through the wolves. Oh, it's totally worth it, Bad Sloth. With the, I personally, I know people are gonna hate me for saying this, but personally, I hope they nerf Beachcombing and Interloper pretty soon, because honestly, it's a lot. You get way too much good stuff. Way too much. Way more than you should. And it needs to be toned down just a little bit. I know people will be like, no, don't give them any ideas, but it needs to be. If anything, I mean, people complained a lot about birch bark tea, but I think the unbalancing of the game with the Beachcombing in Coastal Highway and Pleasant Valley, it's just, or Desolation Point and Coastal Highway. I'm sorry, Desolation Point and Coastal Highway. It just unbalances it a little bit. Yeah, the fish duplicate when you pick them up. There's all sorts of problems with it at the moment. I do need to map here real quick. Get Mammoth Falls on here. There we go. Mammoth Falls is now live. Live from Mammoth Falls. Well, and the thing is, you know, Bad Sloth, the thing is that Beachcombing to the extent it is now, is a relatively new feature. I mean, Beachcombing's always been there, but it has never been like it is now. They you know, stuff washing up with every storm, and boats and lockers and chests and bigger boats. You know, it's never been like that before. So to that extent, they haven't really had a lot of experience having it be as powerful as it is. So I'm sure they'll balance it out with time. I like this cliff here. If you're too heavy to go down the rope, this is a good way to get down. Because we're right now here by Mammoth Falls. You can take that rope, or you can just come around and take this down if you want to. So I'm sure the nerfing of Beachcombing is coming. But for right now, take full advantage. I mean, I have two bear coats on me that I only spent one bear hide apiece on, so I'm never one to look a gift bug in the mouth. Want to check my hypothermia there real quick. We're only at, what, 25%? Is my clothing okay? Yeah, my clothing's all good. Do cattails grow back? They do not, no. Cattails are a single-use item. I mean, there's plenty of them in the game, though. There's thousands in the game. But yeah, they are a single-use item. You don't get them back. There was a time, long ago in a galaxy far, far away, where cattails after a certain given period would come back when there was a new update. Does anything grow back in the game? No. Rose hips, mushrooms. Old man beard lichen, cattails, none of it grows back. You get one shot at it and that's it. Hey, Valor! How's it going, man? I've been using the new feather sleeping bag. Which, when you run double bearskin coach, you don't really need anything else. I think I had one night, Valor, where it was just a wee bit too cold in Bleak Inlet. I was in the back of a cave in Bleak Inlet with my bedroll maxed out, and it was just it was like 2 degrees too cold. Birch, maple, no, the birch does not come back. The maple doesn't come back, but harvestable wood like cedar, fir, sticks, and branches, those do come back. But the actual maple and birch that you need for bows and arrows does not. One of the updates made bear coats cost 2 hides. Now the wolf pelts went to 7 days to cure instead of 5. Yeah, I didn't know about the wolf pelts because I don't really pay much attention to them. To me, the wolf pelts, I never really looked. Well, Alex Life, not necessarily, because you can always, in beachcombing, you've always been able to find bows and arrows that wash up on the shore. Not bows and arrows, birch and maple, which is essentially bows and arrows. But you've always been able to find birch and maple that'll wash up on the shore for you. So in theory, you can never run out. Same thing with cloth and metal. Cloth and metal also washes up on the seashore during beachcombing. So that's one of the reasons that Coastal Highway, Desolation Point are such strong zones late game. Is a lot of the resources you may be running out of will be there. Now, technically, it would take thousands of days to run completely through all your birch and maple, especially the maple. Early in the game, you're burning through bows like crazy, but later in the game, I mean, I've had this bow for most of Milton and most of Hush River Valley, and it's still at 28%. So. And it comes down to later in the game, you're better with the bow. You aren't missing you aren't shooting as much stuff, and your bow condition loss is 50% less. There's a couple guys that have over 10,000 day files. Now matches are you'll probably run out of matches before you ever run out of bow making material or cloth. You probably run out of matches before that. But then you always have your mag lens. So. But that's the thing too, is later in the game you're hardly ever using matches either. There's a lot of factors that have an effect in the late game that make it so you aren't using up resources as much as you were in the early game. I mean, as far as cloth goes, you aren't using as much up because now you never fail a mend, and you never you get a very large proportion of your repair back, so everything's getting repaired to 100% almost every single time. So every repair is really only taking 1 piece of cloth ever. So instead of spending 3 or 4 pieces of cloth early game trying to get something, repaired, you're only spending 1, and you're getting a large repair percentage out of it. So there's a lot of factors that play into the consumption of resources later in the game being a lot less than what you do in the early game. So let's see if these that is almost cured, thank God. And these are all cured. Those are cured. I'm gonna leave the rest of these. Woo! I'd love to have primitive fire starting, take like striking 2 stones together, but super low chance on lower fire starting levels. Cooking level 5 is a holy grail of the late game. That and the mag lens, yes. Well, I mean, level 5 of anything in this game is like just amazing to have. So I think, as far as surveyed locations go, let's force reveal. So we're only missing to the cave system, which is actually, that's this one down here. That's the exit, basically, out of the zone. So we've got every landmark in this zone. We found the memento, the cache up here with the bear hide in it. We have the memento hint down here. That was our hint for Reclusive Falls. I think one cave I'm missing is I did not do the cave down at the end here, and I need to go map that. So do I need to repair my rabbit stuff? I probably could. Don't really need to though. We're pretty tired. Let's just repair up our clothing real quick. Well, the nice thing though, Mega, is that you don't even need repair 5 to get 100%. It says you don't have 100% at level 4, but when you use a sewing kit, a sewing kit gives you a natural boost on your sewing skills. So even at level 4, you have 100% chance of repairing everything. Level 5 basically gives you a greater repair percentage, and it gives you and it decreases the time, and you get better item condition increase, and less wear on your sewing kit. Level 5 with rifles, hit like a truck. Level 5 with bows, like throwing telephone poles as arrows. But level 5 revolver is okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's the nice thing, is that you have a lot of decrease in time, and the reduction on your sewing kits is less too, which is really nice. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff here, don't we? Tailoring 5 is such a grind. Yes, it is. The thing you want to do is read as many books as you can find it. Is it a flat XP rate for everything in repair? Yes, you can basically think of it's not even an XP. Think of it as skill up points. Every time you have a successful repair, you get a skill up point, and it takes X number of skill points to get to the next level of mending. And it has to be a successful mend. Failures do not count, which I personally disagree with. I think failures in mending, I think it should be every time you try to mend. I think failures in mending should count just as much as successes. Or maybe count as half a success or something. Or see, now we have a friend there. The best way to raise your skill up in mending is find a place like Milton that has a ton of cloth. Just repair all your clothing, even if once it gets to 90%, repair it every single time, and make a lot of fishing hooks or fishing tackle that you can repair stuff with, and use those, because it's the same percentage chance with fishing tackle as it is with sewing kits, and the fishing tackle just takes a little bit longer. So you can sit in a cave and just repair, and slowly but surely get your repair skills up. We almost got half a liter of fluid out of those fish we caught. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Ooh. Gotta keep those 99% mins topped off. Exactly. And the other thing is just read all the books you find for mending. Generally in the Interloper, on a regular Interloper run, I'll read the mending books, the archery books, and the fishing books. Because archery you want to get up as quick as you possibly can. Mending and fishing, though, are two of the skills that are harder to level up. And so it's good to read the books because that gives you a boost. The carcass harvesting and food books, I don't really read because you're always you're always harvesting animals and eating food, so or cooking up food. So it doesn't really matter. It comes along on its own pretty quickly. And the fire starting, you can read the fire starting books if you want. I'm always starting fires, so it's not like a big deal. Isn't it a good idea to read the book later in your skill? So the books give you a set amount of skill points, period. So whether you read them late or early doesn't really matter. The only one that is different with that is the rifle firearm books. The 4-hour rifle book, you can only read up to level 4. After level 4, you can only read the advanced guns book, the big 25-hour one. So read don't leave your advanced guns books on a regular run. Leave those till after you get to level 4, and because those are the only ones you can read after level 4. And the nice thing with those 25-hour books is you can read the first 24 hours of it and just leave that last hour, and then once you hit level 4 with rifle firearm, an hour, and you all of a sudden will have level 5 rifle firearm. Because you only get the skill points when you finish the book. So you can read all the way up to that, and then you can just finish them really quick once you get to level 4. But rifle firearm is the only one that works like that. All the other books for all the other things you can read all the way through level 5. But rifle firearm has it denoted into 2 separate things. But yeah, hang on to the big book. Or read the big book up to the 24th hour, but just leave that last hour for later. There we go. Now we're nice and tired. See, now we're nice and tired. Okay, let's grab a little meat here. Eat her up. Yum yum.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
I wonder, Will, why do you feel so tired? By the way, boys and girls, I must say I had so much fun. I mean, it was frustrating. There was salt flowing. But ultimately, I had so much fun playing Survival Fountain of Youth on the hardest difficulty with permadeath in place. That was so crazy. That was so nuts. But I enjoyed the hell out of it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bark, bark, I say.
Bark. You found the new air pilot jacket. Oh, no. Nice. That's awesome. That's great. I'm glad you found it. I haven't found that on my run. So 10 more days in airfield? For me, I don't have 10 more days in the airfield. Thank you for the 125 bits there, by the way. Appreciate that very much. I've got. Well, we have to finish up the quest, which means we need to go to Pleasant Valley, then back to the airfield. But we have got every zone now. Every zone of 50 days, 28 days in Hush River Valley. Woo! Let's go. I tend to read the whole book quickly so I can drop them. Yeah, usually, yeah. The books are heavy, but then you can drop them and you can start fires with them too. I'm not advocating book burning or nothing, but you can start a nice little fire with them. Just saying.
Looks like I survived another night.
Looks like I survived another night. Woke up with a stiff neck this morning. I must have slept on my neck wrong last night or something. In the end game though, it's too survivally. The game is too survival. There's too much survival in it. Too much survival in it. Just way too much. So one thing I don't like in my survival games is just too much survival. When they put too much survival in it, I'm just like, ugh. Ugh. Yeah, if you want to see a fun video, Tala, I don't know if you've seen the video up there. I don't know if you've seen my reaction video, but that's a link to my reaction video of another stream of another person who did a tier list of survival games, and I was reacting to how he placed the survival games. And when he got to the Long Dark, he was talking about it. And I could tell the way he was talking about it. He had just played story mode, which is hilarious, because the next words out of his mouth were that the game was too survival-y on a list of games that were ranked as survival games. Oh, you were watching? Okay. Well, there's a link to the video, boys and girls. If you've never seen my reaction to that guy, it was pretty fun. Yeah, he was a crafter survivor. Yeah, he liked crafty, buildy survival games, which is fine. I mean, it's a totally legitimate genre of survival games. Crafter way to survival. I play a lot of them. I think the crafter way to survival is kind of that's sort of the standard. That's sort of the standard in the industry, because a lot of people like building, a lot of people like crafting, you know, and they put, you know, that's like a major aspect they want to see in the game. But I think that's one of the things too that sets the Long Dark so far. It sets the Long Dark apart from all other games in the survival genre. Is that the Long Dark really doesn't have a lot of crafting stuff in it. I mean, compared to most, I mean, heck, that new Sunken Land, you start with more recipes in Sunken Land than we get in the entirety of Long Dark. You can make more things in Sunken Land on day one than you can ever make in the Long Dark. And that is tools, recipes, building stuff, everything put together. So it's just, you know, different style. Yeah, you your bare hands against Mother Nature. Well, and you know, this game does not have it doesn't have human enemy AIs in it, which is most survival games, you know, except for like Escape the Pacific, which I had a lot of fun playing yesterday as well. But most survival games you'll find will have some sort of enemy human AI in it. Be it a zombie, be it cannibals, be it natives, be it, you know, marauders, or whatever you want to call it. A lot of them will have enemy human AIs in them. Be it, you know, Days Gone, or, you know, Missed Survival. I think I said 7 days. 7 days to die. One thing about Long Dark that makes it so unique is the aloneness of the game. And Long Dark doesn't have multiplayer, which puts it down on a lot of people's list, because they all want to play, you know, with multiplayer games. Which again is totally legitimate. That's the age of gaming we live in. Alright, I'm gonna drop that here. Drop those here. See, now it looks like this is actually like the legitimate indoor area. I think this area just glitches every once in a while. I really, truly do. I need to make 3 arrowheads while I'm here. have any feathers right now? No, I don't. So I'll grab 9 feathers. Oh, I have no arrow shafts. Oh, wait a second. No, I have arrow shafts. Never mind. Nope, never mind. I brought plenty of arrow shafts along with me. I got a piece of metal to repair that. Okay, let's grab that. Holster that. Let's look at our recipe list here. So, can I make... So I need the acorn grounds. That's the other thing I needed. Heavy hammer. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Acorn grounds. Aw, baby, yeah. Well, yeah, you know, I thought it would be cool if they, as a nod to the people who want a multiplayer game, I think it would be cool if they had a specific challenge in the game, a specific challenge where it could be a co-op. Like, you and a person are both put down in, say, Pleasant Valley, and, or maybe one of you is dropped in Timberwolf Mountain, one of you is dropped in Coastal Highway, and you have to meet up in a certain zone, and that completes the goal for the game. Something like that. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, they said a solitude experience. Yeah, that's the thing, is that the game has always been about a solitary experience, and I appreciate that they stuck with that, Tala. I really truly do. I appreciate that they've stuck. I mean, but you also have to remember that the original vision of the game was Wintermute. That was their original game. They had no intention of the Long Dark being what it is today. When they first proposed the game, the Long Dark was not even they didn't even think of something like this when they started it. And I've always said I really give, you know, big props and kudos to Raph and the rest of the crew over there, because they have been able to put their own egos aside and give the paying customer what they really want, which is a survival, you know, sandbox experience. And to turn it from what they had in mind into this, you know, I'm sure was no small feat. On Raph's part, because, you know, it's his baby. He wanted it to be a story mode game, and it is what it is today. Yeah, see, now this place is broken. Now it's broken. Now I can just walk around in here and see everything. Isn't that weird? So yeah, this place is a little bit on the buggy side. All right, let's see what we can do here. I think I have enough for a prepper's pie. Yeah, I only have 2 more burdock roots, so I can leave 1 acorn ground and 2 cooking oils here. Actually, could I make the other stalker pie? I just need bear meat and wolf meat. Ooh. Oh. Interesting. Well, let's take that and take that. This could be very interesting. Okay, so those are not all going to fit in here. Oh, they did. Oh, wow. Look at that. They did. Okay, let's grab a little bit of cloth. Throw those in there. 9, 10, 11. So I just need 6 of those. 6, 7, 8. That'll make me another prepared acorn. Yeah, I can get the. Well, I already have one. I already have a ruined prepper's pie on me already. So I already have one of those on me. Wow, that makes it too full. Okay. Take those out. Add these to the radial and leave some of them here. Everybody likes a little coffee in the morning. A little coffee put out here. Oh yeah, I was gonna break down a couple of these torches. What keypad am I using? As far as like, oh, for my controls, well, I'm left-handed, so I've got my arrow keys, my number pad, and the buttons right above that is my main keys for this game. Just because that's easier for me. I know it's silly. It's the silliest setup ever, but it works for me, so. What you gonna do, you know? Alright, I got a few of those. Let's grab that. Grab some of these sticks here. But yeah, I use the number pad and the arrow keys to move around in the game. It's what I'm used to, so it's hard. I've never been able to use the mouse with my right hand for some reason. And I don't know why. I've always been a left-handed mouse person. Hello, sticks. Yes, please see if there's any wolves ahead of me, Mr. Rabbit. Oh no, you weren't supposed to run that way. You're supposed to run towards the wolves, not away from them. But yeah, my key mapping is weird. That's why you'll see that, and then like I release with a 1. I hit 0 to pull and I release with 1. Just when you think you know someone. Well, I've always been a little bit off, so go figure. Always been a little bit off, a little bit weird. Thought I heard a wolf. I could have sworn I heard a wolf. That was the weirdest thing. Now I'm like imagining wolves attacking me. It's my victim complex. I hear wolves everywhere. The wolves are after me all the time. They're coming for me in the middle of the night. Okay, those are all cured. That is 91% cured. That is cured, and that is cured. Okay, I've got a lot of food here already. Okay. All right. You know, if I build this out here, I bet I can use my mag lens. Let's not walk through the fire. That's very dangerous. Mag lens? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We'll go down and map that place out tomorrow. We'll do a little cooking here. Get a little bear meat cooked up. I'm gonna leave 1 fur so I can repair my heavy hammer. That one, I know what it's good for. Yes, I just did that. That actually just happened. Don't worry about it. I promise it'll happen again. Actually, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? Make ourselves another prepper's pie, baby! Oh yeah! Yum, yum. Okay. Let's break down some acorns here, too. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm gonna get the pot down on the other one. A nice fresh prepper's pie there. What do I need to make a stalker pie? Oh, I need the black bear meat and wolf meat. So I do need some wolf meat for that. Let's crush some more acorns. There we go. Crush some more nuts. And then let's craft those into large prepared acorns. You always want to do the large prepared acorns because it takes less water to cook them up from that state. If you do them as single, you can do it. You can get the same thing when you're cooking them. The large prepared acorns, it'll take I think it takes let's see, how much water do I have on me? I'm gonna drop all that. I think it takes half a liter of water. Yeah, it takes half a liter of water for a large prepared, but if you do them individually, if you were to say do a individual, all right, where's the individual? Oh, I don't have the individual. If you had an individual one, it would take a quarter a liter of water. So, and you have to do 4 individuals to get 1 large, and then it makes the same thing. Because when you go to make acorn grounds, you either have to use 4 acorns that are cooked or 1 large prepared acorn. And so we now have 1 large prepared acorn, and we didn't have to spend a liter of water getting enough to do it. So definitely make them up into large prepared acorns. I probably explained that really poorly. The basis is that your acorn grounds are your final goal, and it either takes 4 acorns or 1 large portion of acorns. 1 large portion of acorns takes a half a liter of water to make and cook. 4 acorns to cook those takes a full liter of water, and it gives you the same end result. So always combine the 4 acorns into a large portion and then cook it. Yeah, speaking's hard. And I apologize that I'm not good at it. All right, we're gonna leave that here. Mr. Wolfie! Wolfie boy! Wolfie, where are you? I know there's one out here. I heard you. I heard you earlier barking and being a pain in the butt. Oh, there he is. No! That's not what I wanted. Okay, shh. He's a very sexy wolf. The kind you don't take home to mother.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
He's a super wolf. Super wolfy. Super wolfy. Really? Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. The tree got in the way. The tree freaking got in the goddamn way. That was a perfect shot into him, too, and the tree stopped me. That absolutely sucks. Wow. Wow. Seriously, Mr. Tree? Seriously? That's how you're gonna do me. That's how you're gonna do me right there. Is just put the tree between me and him. Wow. Oh well. That happens. I always forget that it was a smart doggy. Smart doggy. He used the square geometrics of the tree, a square geometrics of a round tree, to block my arrow. Yep, he did it. He did a good job. Bedroll's okay. Clothing took a tiny bit of a hit. Really didn't take that much though. Gloves were the main thing that got hurt.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
You know, he does actually still seem pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't trust somebody who's drinking their own pee. I'm just saying. I mean, I'd trust him, but I'd look at him a little weird. Tylea, how you doing? Hello, darling. Kimiota? What?
Watch how I soar.
If you want to go see a true master of the game who would never get hit by a wolf like that, go check out Kimiota. Yeah, see, watch this. Watch. Here you go. Yeah, see, look, right there. Look at that. See, you know, he had no problems. There were no trees jumping in front of him. No trees jumping in front of him. And he hit him anyway. Well, welcome in, everybody. Hello, Kimiota. How you doing today, my friend? We are finishing up our 50 days in every zone challenge. We are on day 651. We have now spent 50 days in all the appropriate zones except for Hush River Valley. I'm not counting Transfer Pass. I don't know why that's on the list. But Hush River Valley, we're 28 days in. We got 22 days left here to go. Only 22 days left to go in Hush River Valley. So, and then we're going to be doing the finishing up Signal Void. We only have to go to Pleasant Valley and then back to the airfield to finish that up. And then we'll be camping out in Transfer Pass for a little while. Bathrobe raid! Woo! There we go. Now that Kimiota's shout-out's gone, we'll give Tylea a shout-out as well. That's playing some Long Dark, but not right there. That is not Long Dark.
That's right.
Well, it's not any other than nicer. It's
What
not even like
next? Oh, shit!
We call that the long fall. I'm doing good, Bathrobe. I'm doing real good, my friend. For those of you who weren't here on Saturday we played some Survival Fountain of Youth again. We played it on the hardest difficulty level, permadeath turned on. You get 1 life, that's it. And on about our 4th try, I find the salt started to ease a little bit, and I started to figure out a little bit more on what I needed to do to keep myself alive. And it's pretty fun. I mean, we're having a good time, or I'm having a good time with it. I don't know about everybody else, but I was having a good time with it. It was a little trolly. It was a little bit frustrating at times, but it was actually a lot of fun to play. So you fell down, went splat. Usually what happens when you fall long distances. Long distances. But no, I'm doing really good, man. We're just having fun, getting our stuff done. I need a 900. There we go. Give me 900, baby. Let's okay, so let's go to the mall today. We got another Prepper's Pie on us. I've got 2 Prepper's Pies on me now. Prepper Pies are the new booyah for the game. You get a Prepper's Pie on you, it doesn't smell. It only weighs 1/3 of a kilo. And the best part of a Prepper's Pie, it gives you back 25% health if you eat the whole thing. If you eat the whole thing, you get 25% health back immediately. It's the new stim of the game. It's absolutely nuts. And it gives you a few other little benefits too. The health is the big one. The health is the big one. Of course, Tylea. Always. But everybody, please go over and give Kimiota a follow if you haven't already. I mean, if you're in the Long Dark community and you haven't given Kimiota a follow, I don't know why you haven't, but you definitely need to go do it. He is a OG master of Long Dark. I can truly say most of the things I learned early on about the Long Dark were from him, LMG Twitch, and Lexi W. Those 3 were my American idols back then. So my Long Dark idols, maybe Long Darkian idol, something like that. Well, there's a dead wolf out there with my name on him. I mean, he doesn't actually have my name on him, but well, I guess he sort of does because I put an axe in his skull, so he sort of has my name on him. Get a little water cooked up. Let's sleep for an hour. But again, Kimiota, thank you for bringing everybody over. I hope you all are having a great day. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Atheenon. I stream a variety of games here on Twitch. Pretty much most of them are all survival based, I guess you could say. I really like first-person survival games for the most part. Although I have dabbled in other stuff, like today we'll be playing a little bit of Starfield, which isn't really a first-person survival game. But I played through Starfield once already. We'll be playing through the new game plus now, which is giving us a bunch of new like little things and stuff. Oh, that was nice. Kimiota was like, Sorry to raid and run, but I streamed too long today. Hey, ZZ, how you doing? I know exactly how that it is, my man. Go get your stuff taken care of. I totally get it. But, yeah, so we'll be playing a little Starfield today, but I enjoy playing a lot of other survival games. We'll be doing some of the Infected. I don't know if my son got his car part or not, so I don't know if I'm going down tomorrow or not to see my son. If I go down tomorrow to see my son and get his car taken care of, I'll be streaming on Wednesday. If I don't go down tomorrow, then I'll be streaming tomorrow, but we'll be doing the Infected. We got Chernobylite on tap. We got on Friday Sunken Land, as well as 7 Days to Die. Saturday we got Survival Fountain of Youth. Sunday we got Escape the Pacific. So we got quite a repertoire of different games we're playing this month. And then next month we're gonna mix it up again. So there's gonna be some that we keep going with, but next month we'll probably be rotating in some Planet Crafter. And there'll be a few other ones that I get back into next month. I'm probably gonna get back into Planet Crafter, do some Icarus as well, sort of catch up on what they've been doing with Icarus. Icarus, if you don't know, is an amazing game. It's an absolute amazing game. I just haven't had a chance to play it lately. Icarus is a time sink, though. Icarus is one that one does not merely sit down and play Icarus for an hour. All right. Let's go find this wolf. We got a wolf out here somewhere. He ran off up in this direction. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, have you seen a wolf? Oh, look, he was doing a little thing with his. He was licking his paw. That was adorable. Absolutely adorbs. Thinking maybe the wolf ran over here. Oh, look at that. Hey, guess what? I found the wolf. Huzzah. Look at us finding Mr. Wolfie Boy. Did it really become a blizzard? It really became a blizzard. Jeez Louise, man. Seriously? Seriously. You're gonna pull the blizzard card on me. Jeez Louise, man.
Drop some gear.
Yeah, we can still see our footprints where we came from. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That came up suddenly and with lots of intention. All right, there we go. All right, let's get the pot down. Get our pan down. And then we are, oh, dang it, I did the wrong thing. Pan down and then cook a stalker pie, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's get the stalker pie going. Woo, let's go. Yum, yum. 2,000 calories. It gives us some it gives us more max stamina, less max carry weight. Gives us a 6-hour rest bonus if we eat it before we go to bed. And it will alleviate cabin fever risk if we have cabin fever risk going on. So pretty damn hot. Got all the goodies now. Drop that here. That's my other half. I'm gonna drop that here. That way I can make one more stalker pie if I want to. Yes, they added cooking to the game. Yep. So now there's a whole Corona. There's a whole list of recipes, and you start out with like basic ones like the stews and broth, which you can make at level 1, and then there's ones that are higher level that you have to make in the skillet specifically, like pancakes, venison pie, rabbit pie, ptarmigan pie, that take cooking oil and mill flour. There's peach pies that are level 3 that you can make with pinnacle peaches, cooking oil, and flour. And then there's recipes also in the game. There's 9 recipes that you find throughout the world. And some of them are kind of obvious where you're going to find them. Guess where you find the Prepper's Pie? You find that in the Prepper's caches around the world. The Coastal Fish Cakes you find in Coastal Highway. Stalker's Pie you find in this zone in Hush River Valley. Lily's Pancakes you find in Milton. Dockworker's Pie you find that in Bleak Inlet. You find the Camber Flight Porridge you find that in Forsaken Airfield. Briar House Pie you find in, I believe, you find that in Broken Railroad. Prepper's Pie you find in Prepper's Caches. Coastal Fish Cakes and Coastal Highway. Thompson's Family Stew you find in Pleasant Valley. And the Ranger Stew you find, I believe, in, I want to say Ash Canyon. I'm pretty sure it's Ash Canyon. But yep, you find unique recipes scattered throughout the world. Now you do have to have the DLC to access those. So you have to have the DLC to access the recipes. Without that, you just have regular old cooking. Now the one danger is any of these pies, not the Prepper Pie, but any of the pies in the game that you make with meat also have smell to them. Well, the ingredients and the recipes don't spawn in the world unless you have. It's part of the DLC. The ingredients, the flour and stuff doesn't spawn, and the recipes won't spawn either. I don't believe. So yeah, you have to have the DLC though to access the newer stuff. So at some point we'll run out of material to cook. Yeah, it's well, on lower difficulties there's a lot of it. On higher difficulties there's not a lot. No, you will eventually run out of the flours and stuff. Now, there is a lot of salt in the game, so in theory, something like the Stalker Pie, there's a lot of salt and cooking oil in the game, but there is very limited acorn grounds, and they never respawn, so you could run out of acorn grounds eventually. I mean, all of it's very limited. You can't build your strategy of survival around it. And a lot of them take things like potatoes or the carrots. Let's see, what do I have any here that take carrots? I think that's the stews, yeah. The stews take potatoes and carrots, rose hips, maple syrup, pinnacle peaches, running river oats, Reshi mushrooms, cans of corn. The broth is probably the one you can make the most of, because broth just takes salt, and there is a lot of salt in the world. I've left behind, every salt has 0.25 that it starts with, and it only takes 0.01 salt to make an item. So, oh, I've for a long time thought you should be able to get salt out of some of the mines. I've thought that the mines should provide salt, that you should be able to boil a seawater for salt, or have a desalinator. For sure. Well, this storm came out of nowhere and it does not want to go anywhere. This storm's like, nope, I'm sticking around for a while. I think you can use fish oil instead of normal cooking oil, or if the game adds animal fat. It'd be cool if you could use the fish oil for it, but the fish oil they just classify as like kerosene oil, so it doesn't let you, unfortunately. Yeah, carrots and potatoes on higher difficulty levels are kind of limited. The nice thing is they do not have to be. They can be in ruined condition for you to use them. They do not have to be like actually in good condition for them to be used. That's the only sort of good thing, is that even if you find them at 0%, which generally the ones you find sitting out on counters will be at 0%, there are potato sacks and vegetable bins in some of the houses now. And generally the items you find inside those are in pretty decent shape, so. Carrots are just a root vegetable. They're really no more difficult than a They're no more difficult than a potato to grow, except the carrots that we're used to have been. I mean, carrots in the wild are like this big. Carrots in the wild are tiny compared to what carrots we've basically engineered over the last few hundred years. Yeah, carrots are nothing like they used to be. I don't even think carrots in the wild are orange. I think that's been bred into them. Now I'm dead curious. A wild carrot. Yeah, wild carrots look nothing like our carrots. Can you eat a wild carrot? Wild carrot root is edible, but is smaller and more woody than commercial cultivators. They're eaten when young or are roasted, dried, and ground into a powder to be used to make coffee. Okay, so you can make carrot coffee? What? What?
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
The seeds are used as a flavoring in stews, and the flower heads are lightly battered and deep fried. The more you know, I guess. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, the more you know, and knowing's half the battle, G.I. Joe. Kind of cool, though. Yeah, dried, yeah, add carrot coffee, exactly. You have to dry it, and then you have to like grind it, basically. You dry and grind it, and then you can turn it into coffee. I would never have thought that would be a possibility. That would be a thing. Carrot coffee. Huh. Yeah, the carrots we see, you know, when you go to the store and you see the big orange carrots that are like 7 inches long and big and round, that's not what you find in the wild. Those are very much bred to be that way. Well, I mean, even tomatoes. The tomatoes we have today are nothing like tomatoes used to be. Most vegetables are not. For a large part, most vegetables were never... They've been cultivated to be eaten by people. Well, I mean, but people are not naturally grazers either. All right. Wow, and it's another storm. Wow, really? Really? It's not liking us being in this zone. Yeah, we got 20 days left in this zone, and it's not liking us at all. The game is like, no, sir. You shall not pass. Nice thing about these pies is they only weigh 1/3 of a kilo. So that's kind of nice. Now the stalker pie will add a little bit of smell to me. But that's okay. I'll take that smell. I do need to make another old man beard wound bandage. I have some old man beard on me already, but we're gonna grab 3 more. Usually the most old man beard you need to carry on you at a time is 2 of the bandages. Because the worst a single wolf can do to you is give you an infection twice. They can basically give you 2 bleeds and 2 infections. A lot of times when your protection is as high as ours
power in the verse can stop me.
Hey, Jeffy? I want to say Jeffy. Yeah, we're actually on day 652. We're actually on day 652 at this point. I was unsure if we were over 650 or not when I made the title up, so I didn't want hubris to set in and me go 650 and be at 630. And then people they'd be like, you lied, you were not at 650.
Power in the verse can stop me.
Ambient Tunes, how you doing? So what we've done on this challenge, the thing that we've been doing on this challenge is we have been living for 50 days in each zone. We started in Ash Canyon, and the rules are once you're in a zone, you can't leave for 50 days. Period. Yeah, you have to stay in the zone you're in for 50 days. And so we started in Ash Canyon, lived there for 50 days. Then we went and did it in Timberwolf Mountain. And then on day 100, we went into Pleasant Valley and finally found our bedroll in Pleasant Valley. And then after that, we went to Coastal Highway and lived there for 50 days. And then we went to Desolation Point. And on day like 210, we made our first forge run. Got our knife, our hatchet, our bows, our arrows, all that good stuff. And then after Desolation Point, we circled back up to Black Rock. And then we went to Mystery Lake, Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad, the airfield, back to Bleak Inlet, up into Milton, and now we're in Hush River Valley. And we're 30 days in. We only got 20 days left to go. I'm not counting Transfer Pass because Transfer Pass is not really that's like saying, Crumbling Highway should be on this list. A Transfer Pass to me is the same sort of thing. It doesn't seem like a real zone. I'm a real boy. It's not a real zone, boys and girls. It's not. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm gonna drop most of these here because we don't need them. Let's sharpen that up real quick. But it's been fun. It's been a fun run. Once we get done with our 50 days, we're going to finish up Signal Void, because we've got Signal Void taken care of in Hush River Valley as well as Bleak Inlet. We just need to go back to Pleasant Valley with the receiver and go to the bunker there, and then we will need to go back to the airfield and finish it up, and then we will be traveling to the Transfer Pass and camping out there waiting for the new update to come out. And we've been mapping a little bit. In the later zones, we did a lot more mapping, like Hush River Valley. Ash Canyon, for being our first zone, we actually mapped up a bunch of. We didn't do much in Timberwolf Mountain, Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway, Desolation Point, but we did do, once we got ourselves established, we did do a bunch in Black Rock, Mystery Lake, Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad as good as we could. Broken Railroad's hard to map because there's no Polaroids, and there's these big areas that have mountains in them that are hard to map over. And then we did Transfer Pass a little bit. We did a pretty good job in Forsaken Airfield for being as cold, windy, nasty, and foggy as it is there. And then we, of course, got Bleak Inlet pretty well done. Mountain Town, we got a good map on. And Hush River Valley, we're getting a good map on as well. So, Hush River Valley, I think, is probably our best map that we have so far, with the least amount of black goo left in it. We got this little black goo that's right outside here that I sort of want to see if I can get rid of. Let's go see if we can get rid of the black goo. See if we can do it. We just gotta go up over here. And we have found all the recipes, all the special recipes in the game. So we got all the recipes, and we got all of the bunkers. We've been to all the bunkers in the game, and we've done the Signal Void bunkers as well, as many as we could. I wonder how high we can get here. I've never tried to get up high here, so. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's it. Damn. Let's see what this does here. Okay, kind of shrunk it. Let's go to the other side. You haven't found a bunker yet? Oh no! What zone are you in? We can probably guide you to one. The bunkers are out there. Okay, so that cleared up that pretty good. Got a little bit of black up there. Really? Will. Let's have a real talk here, buddy. Milton. Okay, the Milton one's pretty easy to find. You'll have to go through the cave, though. Where the bridge is there in Milton. You have to go over the bridge and face the bear. So you got to go over the bridge, face the bear. You got to go through this cave, and then on the other side of the cave, there's prepper caches right up there. And you have to go through that way because you can't go up from the Grey Mother's house to the plane crash because there's that cliff there. There's that lake that has all the rabbits on it, and there's a cliff there that you can't get up. So you have to go across the bridge, wind your way up here into the cave, come out the other side, and then the prepper's cache is right over there. It's pretty easy to get to, except you have to go by the bear. I don't know, is that east? Is that east? I guess it's east. I mean, if you're at the church, if you're at the church or the trailer, there's the entrance to Hush River Valley. You just keep going down the road, and it'll take you across that bridge where the bear is. Just watch out for the bear. He's there, and he's not very happy about it. In fact, he doesn't like company very much, so he'll probably get mad at you for coming by. Just saying. Wow, it's only -45 out here right now. Pretty nice. Yes, you can car hunt. Yep, there's a whole bunch of cars on the bridge, so you can easily car hunt that area. It makes it very nice. Car hunting is definitely an option. Alright, how much wood do I have? Do I have a bunch of wood on me, or... Yeah, I got some sticks and stuff. Let's leave a few here. Yep, that's usually the way you hunt the bear on that bridge, Nana. Is there's a bunch of cars you can jump in and out of, so... Yep, you can shoot them, jump in the car, get back out, shoot them again, jump in the car. It's totally viable. Yeah, car hunting, yep. Yeah, it's like when you go out and you're trying to find a new car. See, and this place is glitched. It's all light in here again. I mean, I don't mind it, except don't drop anything in this place to actually cure it, because it won't get cured. Found that out the hard way. Lost 2 deer hides and 2 deer hides and a couple of guts to that. Luckily I figured it out before my bear hide got to 0. But yeah, that was kind of annoying. Is there anything else I want to leave here? Yeah, I can leave the acorn grounds here. I don't have any use for them at the moment. Actually, I can keep that. I can make one more pie with those, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I almost lost the bear hide. I got it out of here in time to save it, thank goodness. I'll leave the down in there. Let's see, do I have enough? So the stalker pie, I have everything I need but the meat. I need black bear and wolf meat, which I have back over at that cave. So we're good to go. Let's go. We gotta do a couple more mapping items. We gotta go down into the Hush River itself. And go down to what was Sketchy's cave. Sketchy is dead though. All those rural houses and no postal and mortar. A 14 hammer seems a bit much for an acorn. I know, yeah. Mortar and pestle, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of odd that I just can't take a rock and grind it, but I understand they want to have some sort of mechanic in there so that you can't just go around willy-nilly and do it. So, I get it. I understand. I don't like it, but I understand it. Well, yeah, and that's the thing, is like, I don't have one in my house, Nana, so I get that they aren't around everywhere. Some people would have them. And you have 2, so you have one for me and one for you, so... See how that works? God, I love this zone. Have I told everyone how much I love this zone? That's my favorite zone in the entire game. It is my favorite zone in the entire game. We have an oak right by the house too. Yeah, my mom has 2 big oak trees right behind the house. Why do I like this zone? It's unique. It's easy. It's got a lot of good. It's got a lot of good adventure in it. It has quite a few animals in it. The way you move around in the zone is pretty darn cool. I can't believe I missed the rabbit. I haven't thrown rocks at rabbits in a while though. And also the actual loot in the zone is really good. Hello, Bunny. How are you?
I'm doing good, Atheenon. How are you today? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah. Let me know how you're doing.
I'm doing good. I'm gonna let you go because I don't want to hurt you. You're my friend.
Thank you, Atheenon. You're so nice.
Go play, little feller. I didn't need rabbit meat anyway. I've got plenty of pelts. I'm only using one rabbit skin thing right now, so I didn't need it. I was just like, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, hello.
Can't feel my hands.
Hello. Here's Johnny. I guess wolves gives more meat than rabbits. Well, the main reason late game Corona that you kill rabbits is just for the hides. And I already have like 4 or 5 hides already cured, so I don't really need any more at this point.
Cold.
She was 1 cube, 500 calories. Oh wow, a bear broke into a house, opened the freezer, took frozen lasagna, then did it again 2 days later. Bears ain't dumb. Once they figure out where food is, they'll figure out a way to get into it. I mean, when you go to the park, you know, and they have that thing where you have to put your hand up under the latch of the garbage can to like pop it so the garbage can will open. Because bears learned how to open garbage cans because they're like, food. If we crush cattails to make some sort of flour, that'd be kind of cool. Hey, Blue Dino, how you doing? Hello, hello. The cops didn't believe him in Connecticut. Everybody go over and give the Blue Dino a follow.
Oh, I think it's emo only set out.
Did you burn yourself?
That hurt.
You hurt yourself today.
Oh, that hurts so much. Oh. We don't talk about it, okay? We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it.
You saw nothing.
We don't talk about the getting burned. Just, shh, it never happened. We just pretend it never happened, right, Blue Dino? I'm doing great. I'm having a good day so far. I'm just chilling out in the long dark. We got past day 650. We are under we're under 20 days now left in the zone. I'm pretty sure I need to map this up in here. Pretty sure, but I don't think I need to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, we got that. We don't have the cave down at the end. I don't know if that cave actually like maps though or not. I have no idea. I guess we'll see. I would think it does, because all the other entrances all do. But like the waterfall one, this cave up here at Reclusive Falls doesn't map up. I don't know. I guess we'll see if this one does. Oh, there is a deer here, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. I grabbed the feathers, but I don't need any more right now. We're good. We have so many feathers left out in the world that I don't think I could ever make enough arrows to utilize them all. I think we are, let's see, where are we at? Yeah, so we're at 20 days. 20 days left. Going for a moose today on stream. It'll be my first moose kill, I think. At least my first bow moose kill. Excellent. Well, stay strong. The biggest things are stay strong, don't lose your nerve, stare him down, and wait till you see the white of his eyes and shoot him in the face. I mean, take some shots at him before then, of course, but don't lose your nerve. There we go. There we go. Got that cave. Okay. By the way, you can come all the way from the Hush River all the way down here and pop back up where you want to be. There is this little hedge in the way. It's kind of a pain in the butt. He's for sure going to stomp my face. Well, you can also mitigate that if you take long shots at him. But that sort of depends on how many arrows you have. If you don't have a lot of arrows, you can't afford to take the long shots at him. But if you have a lot of arrows, you can take some long shots at him, and if he doesn't see you, he'll run the other way. It is possible. Ooh. Is 10 arrows enough? It might. What's your level? What's your archery skill? I mean, it is. I mean, usually I'd say on average I use about 3 to 5 arrows to kill a moose on any given day. So 10 should be enough. It should be. I mean, you're like at 2. Okay, but you're pretty good with the bow. Yeah. I mean, the best thing you can do, Blue Dino, one trick you can also use is if you can get close enough to the moose to make him turn towards you, and then you back up and de-aggro him, then you can get, the best way to shoot him is to shoot him straight on in the face. If you can shoot it, body shots, generally, they can, but generally do not generate critical hits. So the best thing you can do is shoot him straight in the face. So if you can creep up, get him to turn towards you, then then you can get that face shot on him. Does arrows with higher skill have more damage, or does the skill only increase the accuracy? The skill increases the chance of criticals. And it doesn't increase damage. It increases damage, and it increases the chance of a critical hit, which is what you need to kill the bear. Or to kill the moose, sorry. So the chance of critical hit is very, very, very important to getting him dead. What's down here? Well, I want to see what's back there. Oh! And then 11th can opener! Woo!
I need to drop something.
An 11th can opener, boy. I think that's a new record for us, too. I think 11 can openers. Yeah, 11 is our highest we've ever found. No wonder why I was dying all the time with one skill and killing a bear. Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you hit the bear, Alex, you'll always kill him. Because the bear will eventually bleed out. Unless there's like a storm or something that interrupts that despawns him and respawns him. If the bear's just running around with an arrow in him, or as long as you hit him and he's bleeding, he'll eventually bleed out. Sometimes it can take up to 4 to 6 hours in game with low bow skill. But he will eventually bleed out. Now that's what I call a long shot there. I just threw that arrow up. I didn't know if that was gonna hit or not. I just threw that arrow up there. That poor deer is like, what the hell just happened to me? What in the blue shenanigans just happened? Where's my arrow at? Oh, it's right there. You killed the bear last stream, so you have to kill a moose now. Well, and that's the thing. Bow mechanics are the main. I mean, just knowing where to fire the bow is almost one of them. Is almost more important than actually having the skill level. The skill level is great. The skill level allows you to get those criticals, do more damage, and all that stuff. But if you can't hit the animal in the first place, all the skill level in the world won't help you very much. All the skill level in the world won't help you. So you have to have that. You have to have that sort of. You need to know where to shoot him at first. Hold on one second. With low bow skill. But shot there. With low bow skill. I was just making a clip of that. I was like, I gotta make a clip of that. I can't let it go without having a clip. Oh, you clipped it for me? Oh, you're so nice. Well, thank you, Blue Dino. I like getting some of those. Some of those are great to put up as like clips and stuff, clips and shorts and stuff like that. But yeah, you killed a bear last stream, so you have to kill the bear, the moose now. You have to. You have no choice. Well, I get that. I mean, the moose is a fun hunt. Even later in the game, if you're not going to use anything but the meat from the moose, it's nice to have that. It's nice to have that. It's nice to have that available to you. Okay. So we got that repaired up. Oh, we are super duper tired. So I always break open the can opener. Why? I think you'd want to save your knife or hatchet from opening cans. At this point in the game, J-Car, there are so few cans in the game that it just doesn't even matter. I mean, the number of cans I'll run across or still have in the game at this point is such a minuscule amount that, you know, the little bit of percentage I take off my knife or hatchet, I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. So yeah, I usually just break them down for the metal. I mean, you can keep them. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying for me personally, I'm just like, yeah, it's okay. I don't need it. I don't need the can opener at this point in time. So I have that.
Right here.
Hey, chill out, bud. There's my cooking oil. And my acorn ground. And here's my bear meat. And my wolf meat. Actually, can I get a Maglin's fire started? If I can, I'll just do it. Yes, I can. Let's just get a Maglin's fire started. Why not? We'll cook this up real quick. It's gonna be good. But I don't always break it open, J-Car. I usually save the can opener early in the game, because I want to.
Right.
Because I want to. I want to be able to, you know, open cans without smashing them. So early in the game, I will actually save the can openers. Usually, the second can opener I get, well, I won't keep though.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm excited. I hit a 7 shots of Mr. Bear, so I feel like being a little cocky. Hey, you've got every right to be a little cocky there. You hit 7 on that? That's awesome. That is our second stalker pie now. We've got 2 stalker pies now. I've got this piece of ruined bear meat there too. Let's just cook that up. There we go. Beautiful. And the thing about these stalker pies that is really nice, 2,000 calories in 0.3 kilos. That's like 2 pieces of that's like 2 kilos of deer meat right there. In one pie. That's huge. I mean, that's like some of the best weight ratios you'll find.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm not sure I can carry much more. Well, we're gonna carry whatever we want. And we're only at 46 kilos. Shush up. Shush it. You're fine. We're gonna drop some sticks. You'll be okay. There you go. We see. Look at all the sticks we drop. You happy now? I'm gonna pick up 1 stick, and we're gonna sleep for 10 hours. But yeah, Blue Dino, good luck with the moose hunt today. I hope it goes good for you. I think it will. Are there any moose meat recipes? I don't. Let me look, J-Car. I don't think so. But let me take a peek. Briarhouse pie, ptarmigan, rabbit, venison, black bear and wolf meat. Dock workers is fish. Prepper's pie has nothing to do with that. Venison, ptarmigan, rabbit, trout, cooking oil. Venison. No, it doesn't look like there's any. None of the recipes take moose meat. No, none of them do. There are ones that take specific fish, like rainbow trout, which is kind of annoying. Because, like, this one takes coho and rockfish. You have to have coho and rockfish to make the dock workers pie. You can have nothing else. You should be able to fillet fish and have, you know, use whatever you want, but they don't let you do that, so. Okay, 1 more piece of meat. Then we'll get a little more sleep. We're still a little bit tired. And we still got a little time till before daylight comes around. Damn. There, I just threw that clip up of the long shot on the deer. I figured why not. Oh God. Somebody's going through old copyright stuff. Oh, I wonder who's copyright claiming it. Okay, whatever. I don't care. They're going through old videos. This happens on YouTube every once in a while. There'll be like old videos that come up, like Life is Strange, which I played like 6 years ago. And they'll be like, oh, we're putting a copyright claim on this video. And it's like, okay, that video gets no interaction anymore. I don't care. I just, okay, whatever. It's like you're a little late to the party, but good for you. All right, let's grab those. We're going to go map up the exit to the zone. It's funny how copyright claim stuff on YouTube happens. Copyright trolls are out of control. Yeah, well, they are. I mean, there was about 2 months ago, there was a whole controversy with Medieval Dynasty because there was some doofus who went and uploaded all the songs from Medieval Dynasty, all the soundtrack from Medieval Dynasty, and then claimed it as his own. Said, well, it's on my YouTube channel. It's not out there anywhere else. I'm claiming it as mine. And then he copyright claimed everybody who had Medieval Dynasty videos up. When he had only created his channel like, less than a couple weeks before. Claiming that it was his music. I mean, I filed copyright, I I argued the copyright on all those and won, and now his channel is gone as well. I got a hold of YouTube and dealt with it on that part, but it got bad enough that even the medieval Dynasty, the devs for that, even put out a statement that they were putting out a cease and desist order against the guy because Medieval Dynasty actually owns the copyrights to that music. And Medieval Dynasty's like, we have no problem with anybody putting up videos of our game and playing our game and having it out there. We aren't, because everybody was thinking Medieval Dynasty was doing it. And it's like, no. Medieval Dynasty, the developers of that were not doing it. It was some jackwagon who thought, oh, well, nobody else has this music up there on YouTube as like their content. So I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to claim everybody's videos. Which is like, okay. Alrighty. But yeah, I mean, I fought it all as fair use and won. Because I'm like, well, the music's not owned by this guy. His channel only started up 2 months ago, or a month ago. And now he's claiming that all these videos, all this music is his. No. And then I referenced them to Medieval Dynasty's, the developers' little blog that they had on it. And like I said, his channel's now gone. But, I get it from YouTube's standpoint as well. They want to err on the side of caution. And so the burden of proof, unfortunately, is usually on it's usually on in your hands for the burden of proof. To prove that, the video is not, or the music or whatever is not, that it is fair use. Fair use is such a gray area, though. It's such a gray area because, then there's people like that silly Sniper Wolf person who basically all she does is just low energy, watches a video and just kind of goes, oh, that was funny. She's basically like a virtual girlfriend to a lot of people, and doesn't actually add anything to the conversation.
So cold.
So it's one of those where fair use is kind of, but nobody fights it because she's so big. It seems like the bigger you are, the more you get away with react videos. The smaller you are, the more you're under the microscope. But the bigger you are, the more you're making for YouTube. They're like, yeah, don't worry about it. And then there's channels like, Muller and Fringy and Rags, the EFAP crew, where they literally will take a 30-minute video. They'll take a 30-minute video, and they'll react to it for like 6 hours. Because they'll pause it, they'll analyze everything in the video. That's transformative. That's not just watching a video with friends. Because I think the appeal for a lot of people with react videos is that they're lonely. Not all the time, but they're lonely. They want a friend to watch a video with. And it sort of gives them a virtual friend to watch something with. Which is cool. I mean, that's fine. No big deal. People do Discord watch parties and stuff so that they aren't watching it by themselves. And that's kind of neat. But unfortunately the React chat, yeah, it's a friend thing. It's a social thing. Yeah. It's a friend thing. It's a social thing. It totally is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that they're losers in life or anything. It's just that in our day and age, it's a lot harder to find people to like hang with, to have fun with, to do things with. It's not as easy as it used to be, I guess I could say. We're so plugged into this digital world that we have, and at some point you wake up to the realization that the digital world that you're plugged into, that you have all these friends on, they're not really truly your friends. You can build friendships, but they're not your ride and dies. And so you need to find a few people in your life that are really those ride and dies, because those are very few and far between. And I think the biggest danger of social media and the digital age that we live in is that it makes us think that we have a stronger relationship with people than we do in some ways. And I think at some point you have that, I don't know, internal monologue, internal conversation with yourself where you're trying to suss out if it's actually, you know, how real it actually is. And I think the harsh reality is that in some ways it's not as real as we hope it would be. And believe me, I've fought with this too, so I'm not throwing shade on nobody. I'm basically talking about myself. And it can be dangerous. It can be a dangerous thing to fall into. And I hardly have any friends in real life as well, so I have like one really close friend in real life. And even me and her, I haven't seen her. I've seen her once this year. And that's my close friend in real life. So believe me, I'm not throwing no shade on anybody. Oh, we have no rope here any longer. I heard ptarmigans down here. Are there ptarmigans over here? Oh, those are stones. I thought I heard ptarmigans somewhere around here. Ah, there they are. Is that them? No, those are stones again. Okay, it sounds like the ptarmigans are over here. Those are rocks again. Oh, they're up here. Where are you? God, they're so damn hard to see. So damn hard to see in the snow. That's why streaming's a big thing for me. Well, that's why it's a big thing for me too, Blue Dino. I'm saying this coming from a standpoint of this is where I'm at. And it's unfortunate, you know, it's how the world works. It's unfortunate. But I think that's one of the reasons React videos tend to be so popular, is there's a lot of people out there who just want a friend to watch video with. Wow, I got one of them. Wow, my arrow shooting sucks against these guys. My eyes plays tricks on me. It's like it makes me think they're higher up than they actually are. Now watch, I'll just casually hit this deer at 50 yards. No, I didn't hit it. Okay, good. I missed. I'm actually happy that I missed. I'm actually very happy that I missed that deer. But I think there's a big difference between reacting to videos, like analyzing them, breaking them down, and just watching a video. I mean, there's certain videos that you do just kind of watch and there's nothing really to say about them, but that's not very interesting either. Oh, by the way, this is where I found the recipe for the stalker pie was on this corpse right here. That was my stalker pie corpse. So if you're looking for stalker pie, it's right there. Down in this little valley. This is also where the bear is. So you gotta be kind of careful around here, because the bear will eat your face. But yeah, I too, Blue Dino, find streaming to be a very good outlet for me as far as like social outlet, because I always have like social anxiety when it comes to like large groups of people. Like one or two people I'm totally fine with, but if we're talking like 5, 10, 20 people, no, I'm not good in that. I'm not good in that at all. Hey, is it Hill? He'll be. It's like I'm horrible with screen names. I'm very sorry. I'm not trying. All I can see is Hilby. And then RNE. I know it's probably Hill, and I don't know how to pronounce the next part. I'm sorry. It's too windy to start a fire here, damn it. Hillburn. Okay, Hillburn. Okay. Well, this Hilby? Okay, Hillburn. Thank you. There we go. So you are Holden Wolf. Okay, so rip Holden Wolf. Hello to Hillburn. That's okay. New screen names, I always look at them and my brain just freezes, so it's not, believe me, it's not your fault at all. And wait and see's like, here we go again. Here we go again. How long do we have to sit here and explain names to Atheenon? Jeez Louise, man. Jeez Louise. Whew. Yeah, you've had your account for a while. Since July of 2017. Wow. You've been on for a while. Hey, do these ads in stream contribute to you? Yes, it does. Ads on stream contribute to me. Yes, so ads on stream do actually, they actually do give some revenue to the streamers. It's actually not bad anymore. It used to be mere pennies, and now it's dollars.
The hypothermia.
So, hey, Astro Orbiter, how you doing? So yes, the ads do actually help out streamers. I don't know if you have to be an affiliate or partner. I don't know which level you start getting ad revenue at. I think it's at affiliate level you start getting ad revenue. But I'm not 100% sure. How do you see how long you've had your Twitch account? If you click on your name, like you, Blue Dino, you created yours on July 18th, 2018, and you've been following me since December 7th, 2018. So you can just click on your name, and like me, I've had my account since June 16th of 2016, and I've been subbed for 76 months. Oh my. Oh my. You have been following me forever. You have been following forever. Oh, there's no... I guess it is a little cloudy. I'll give it that. It is a little cloudy out there. Yeah, 4 years, Blue Dino. 4 years. That's a couple of days. 4 years, 10 months, 15 days, 16 hours. To be exact. It's been a while since I've seen a long dark run. We can hunt birds now. Yes, there is the ptarmigans in the game. Ptarmigans are now in the game, so ptarmigans are a new animal, and you get to get some ptarmigan meat from them. But in addition to that, you get down feathers, which you can actually utilize. You can actually utilize the down feathers to craft up different items. You can use the down feathers to make not only improved insulation, which gives you a 2-degree warmth bonus, but you can also use it to craft up a improvised bedroll, which gives you an 8-degree warmth bonus as well. So there's several things to do with down. It takes an inordinate amount of time to peel the down feathers off of the damn birds, but you know, I guess that's just part of playing the game. Let's do that, and we're gonna make some broth. I remember when I first followed you, I was too scared to say anything. Oh, that's cool, you know. Lurkers, blue dino, lurkers make up a large part of the audience. But look where you are now. Now you're not only saying things, you're streaming yourself. See how far you've come? I mean, just you know, take the small victories. That's what life's all about. Take those small victories and enjoy them, because it's worth it. Astro, yeah, you've been around a long time too. We got some broth. I got my pies. Got my guts. Got my meats. Got my other meat. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. No, don't run away with my arrow, you stinky wolf. A lot can change in just a few years, Blue Dino. You just gotta be willing to, you know, you just gotta be willing to change, I think, a lot of times. I think a lot of times human beings in general are very stubborn creatures. And in general, we don't like to change sometimes. I think that's our biggest problem, is we don't like to change. But if you open yourself up to a little change, you can do good. Oops, I need to take these guts inside. And then I also need to drop the hide. I need to drop it. Dropping the hide. The dancing to the music was a big sell. Aww. Yeah, unfortunately, the DMCA took away our dancing for fun. I'm gonna actually watch this. So right now my health is at, check this out. This is the power. This is the power. This is the power of the prepper pie. Right now my health is at 71%. Watch this. Now my health is almost full. It does take away 3 kilos of carry weight, but it also gives me more max stamina, health, and it also will help you recover from cabin fever risk if you have it. I couldn't think of what it was called, but it's cabin fever risk. Get a little sleepity-boo. Atala, you may be a noob now, but you won't be a noob forever. And you use venison pie to cancel it out. If you were able to eat enough. So basically, all of the pies and the different items that give you buffs in the game, the different food items that give you buffs in the game. The buff that you get is directly related to how much of it you eat. So to get the maximum buff out of something, you have to eat the whole thing. If you don't eat the whole thing, you don't get the buff. Does that make sense? You don't get the whole buff. You get part of it. You basically get a partial buff. So you gotta eat the whole darn thing to get the full buff. And generally, like, especially with, like, the stalker pies, they're 2,000 calories. I mean, you know, yeah, they're great calories, but you generally aren't going to get the whole buff, because you aren't going to be able to eat 2,000 calories of pie. Oh, wow, there's an aurora out there right now. That is nuts. I do need to make some water. We're getting a little low. The auroras are very pretty. It's one of the most beautiful visuals they've put into the game. It's straight talk here, game. I know I have now been in this zone for 32 days. But really? Another blizzard? Another blizzard. No apologies either. The game's like, nah. Okay, so Nana, did you go? So you killed the bear. Did you go down past this last vehicle before it goes into a dead end? There's a path off to your right. When you go past that last vehicle, there's a path up to the right that winds around and goes into the cave. Did you go in the cave? You got to go into that cave, go through the cave to the other side, and then you have to come out, and then you have to kind of wind over to where the prepper cache is. But it's the only way to get to it is to go through that cave. So yeah, keep going past that where you killed the bear, and there's a little path that'll wind up to the cave entrance, and then you go through the cave and out the other side to the prepper cache. It's kind of hidden there, so it's easy to not be able to find it because you have to specifically go through a specific area to find it. I keep getting off outside the cave and could find the prepper's cache for the first time I went. I kept goading off outside the cave and could find the prepper's cache first time. You found a dead end. Okay, so you're probably is it the end of the road? Is it at the end of the road? Because if you've gone to the end of the road, you're like over here. You need to go back, and there'll be a path off to your left at that point, because the bear's cave's like right here. There's one lone car that's sort of down by the bear's cave, and the path you need is just past that car, on this side of the road, on the south side of the road. So yeah, if you're down at the very dead end, you need to turn around. When you come back, look off to your left. There'll be a little path that winds into the mountains, and that's the one that you need to take. Oh, no worries. There's lots of little nooks and crannies in this game, Nana, and even I don't know them all, so even I am unfamiliar with all the nooks and crans. The one thing I am familiar with is that we need to make some water. You have to go to here to place that out, which kind of sucks, but oh well. There we go. Got some nice broth, but I have nothing I can do with it other than just drink it and eat it. I like those goodies we found up there yesterday. Exactly. Exactly. I go play. Sometimes I'll go places. I'll be like, what's this here? We now officially have an official full map of this zone. I'm pretty sure we got all of the locations as well. Yep, we got 24 and 24. So we've got Mystery Lake, Mountain Town, Hush River Valley, Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad, all done. I'll probably, when I go back to, I'll probably do Winding River when we go back to Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley we didn't do very much at all because we didn't have a way to map very much. Have you done the Great Bear Connoisseur Tournament? No, I don't do any tournaments. I don't believe in tournaments for the Long Dark. I don't believe in those. I'm against competition in the game. If people want to do it, that's fine, but I will never participate in a tournament for Long Dark. Because I think for my style of gameplay, I don't like it. I like doing some challenges, but tourneys, when you're competing against other people it's just like, okay, I have no interest. And I know there's always this competitive nature of stuff that people like to do that. It's like, okay, that's fine for some people. It's just not, for me, it's not the fun of the game. Trying to run around and do something as fast as I possibly can so I can beat another person. It's like, nah, I'm good. I'll just stick to playing. I'll just stick to playing my way, which is slow, methodical, plodding. I just plod along and do my thing. But you know, some people really enjoy that, and I'll admit sometimes I enjoy watching people do it. I just wouldn't want to play that way myself. It's just like I enjoy watching people. I enjoy watching people play first-person shooters, and yes, I even enjoy watching Ninja play Fortnite. I wouldn't play Fortnite, but I enjoy watching him play it. For me, Weevil, tournaments are very much a... There's like a way, if you want to say win a tournament, there's a specific path you need to take to do it, and it doesn't allow for a lot of deviation or creativity on your part. Once people find the ideal route to do a certain thing, then everybody's going to do it, which kind of defeats, to me, the purpose of the Long Dark, which is kind of to explore different ways to survive, and no matter how you're doing it, as long as you're surviving it, you're doing it right. And for me, I think that's the fun of Long Dark, is like, you know, going, okay, I'm going to try not to do a forge run for the first 100 days and see how it goes. Or I'm going to try to not do anything but crafted clothing and, you know, just crafted clothing only and see how that goes. And for me, that's kind of fun because it like adds a little extra, it actually adds a little extra spice to the game. But I'm not competing against anybody on that. I'm just like, I just don't want to use that stuff. You know, I want to do my own thing. And like I said, for those that enjoy tournaments, go for it. I enjoy watching them sometimes. I mean, they're just not really my bag as far as like wanting to play it. Yum yum ptarmigan meat. I mean, if I was in a tournament and had to do it in a certain amount of time, when would I have the time to line up all my meat? I mean, just right there. It's a lose. I mean, I have to have time to line all my stuff up. I mean, that would put me at the bottom of the barrel to begin with. I mean, if I don't line my stuff up, how do I know what I have? I'm not a savage. I don't just throw my stuff on the ground in a pile. I mean, we aren't savages around the Long Dark. We may be living in a savage world, but that doesn't mean we have to be a savage ourselves. All right, we got everything we want on us. I think so. I think we're good. Okay. Let's go find that wolf. Let's go find Mr. Wolf. I love lining things up. I do too, Blue Dino. I do too. So Righty Beef, just out of curiosity, what is the Gray Bear Connoisseur? Are you supposed to like make all the recipes, or I would assume it's something along that line. Like go find all the recipes and make them all or something. Yeah, we got arrow hunting time. I mean, I've done that. My record's 600 days. So that's the gold standard now. Oh, well, I found all the recipes. I haven't gone to the airfield yet. My record will be 700 days then. Do you think I have a chance? You think I'm in the running? I think I am. I think we got a good chance, boys and girls. You have to find 8? What? You don't have to find 9 recipes? You don't have to find 9 recipes? You only have to find 8?
Too much stuff to carry.
What, they figure the Prepper Pie one is too hard? Well, I've got all 9, so when we get to the airfield, I'll mark my time and we'll see how I do. Nice. Did the wolf really go up here? No, he didn't. And hi, Honora. How are you, darling? I hear no crows at all. Like, none. I mean, there's those ones, but that's a deer. You're tired and sick? Oh, I'm so sorry. Prepper's Pie doesn't count. Oh, okay. Yeah, Nora, I hope you feel better soon. It sucks it sucks not feeling good. Sometimes there'll be a little cache of stuff up by these trees, by the way. No crows equal no murder scenes? Well, yeah. There's that deer up there. Where are you, wolf of my nightmares? You ran off with my arrow. You went somewhere really far away. And now you're just gonna sit out there and laugh at me. I may have just lost an arrow. It's okay. It's okay. I've done pretty good with arrow conservation this round. In this zone. I think this is the first arrow that I've actually lost. Yeah, see, now we're crossing over our own path here. I think it's Steffen's first tournament he came up with. Oh, nice. Well, hand it to those people that come up with the tournaments. Some of them are certainly interesting. Call you a space cowboy. I'm a picker. I'm a grinner. I'm a very big sinner. I am not seeing any wolf corpses around here. I'm a midnight toker. Makes me sad. Oh well, that's okay. We'll do it some other way. Well, it's gonna be fine. It's going to be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Hopefully. Go in here for just a hot second. Let's see if this thing is busted still. Yep, it's still busted. How many arrowheads do I have right now? I got 1 arrowhead on me. How is it busted? When it's for whatever reason, this prepper cache is broken, and you notice how it's light in here. It's not supposed to be light in here. Sometimes it'll be dark in here, sometimes it'll be light in here, and items will not cure inside of here because it keeps flipping back and forth between being outside, which right now it is technically outside because it's not dark in here, but it keeps flipping back and forth between being dark and light. And so when it's light in here, it's not functioning properly, and you won't be able to get anything to cure inside of it when it's light in here. So it's kind of goofy at the moment, but I'm sure they'll fix it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll fix it. It's just gonna take a little time, and probably somebody will need to report it at some point and say, by the by, your bunker is busted. You got a busted bunker. What is the other thing I have on me? Oh, I have that. No, wait. Oh, I have the rabbit hat. Like, what is the other hat that I have on me? I know I have an extra hat. I was gonna leave. I found a rabbit hat in this zone at 100%. 100% rabbit hat. Which cache is this? This is the actual hatch that you find from doing the signal void tail. Because the hatch for this zone is up over here, the prepper cache. This is actually the hatch that's for the signal void. And once you get the signal void, you're good to go. Yeah, I found 100% rabbit hat in this zone. It was like, okay. Your 7 days character actually wandered into Great Bear with a Bunker Buster modded pickaxe. I wouldn't say no to that. I'm just gonna leave these here. By the way, when we finish up with the challenge, you found it, nice. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm glad you found it. I'm glad you found it, Nana. When we finish in this zone, we are going to be disregarding the previous rules of, you know, weight carry out of a zone, utilizing resources that we've left behind. That's all going out the window. We won't be adhering to those rules anymore because we will have completed the challenge. So our normal rules will not apply. We'll be able to do whatever we want to do with anything that we've left behind or anything we have on us. It won't matter anymore. So just letting everybody know that. We don't have super long left on this challenge. We only have less than 20 days now. I hear crows up here somewhere. I'm hoping they are circling the corpse of a dead wolf. That I can hopefully harvest up here at some point. There's usually a deer down there, but I already harvested him. One of the hides I lost in the debacle of the hatch. The hatch debacle cost me a hide. Well, it cost me 2 hides. 2 deer hides and 4 guts, I think. That's just a body up there. Yeah, it's just a regular body up there. Herm. Yeah, me for Florida. It's weird. It's like some of these later zones that I've been running into seem to have a... It seems to be, and somebody proposed this in chat saying this, that they thought this was maybe what it was, is that there's a bug in the game right now where the first item you get out of a cache or out of a box, the first item you get it has not decayed at all. What day did I get my bow? About day 210. I finally was able to make a knife, a hatchet, and bows and arrows. We got our bedroll on day 100, and then we got our knife, our hatchet, and our arrows on day like 210 or so. We made it to Desolation Point after day 200. At that point, I'm kind of foggy on how far along we were. So yeah, the first couple 100 days of this challenge, Weevil, were really... They were the toughest, I think. I mean, we've come close to death since then, but the first couple 100 days of this challenge were really bad. Hi all, just joined Twitch because I love watching Ath play Long Dark. Aww. Well, so happy to have you here. Grab some charcoal. Charcoal for my friends. I guess we'll look over here for the wolf. I don't know where the wolf could have gone to. I guess he could have run back this direction. But welcome to Twitch, Ashby. Ashy B. This is the 5th run. We had a failed attempt in a failed start in Hush River Valley, a failed in Timberwolf, a fail in Forlorn, and a fail in Blackrock. So we had 4 fails before this one. This is actually our 5th attempt at getting this challenge done. And so after we get done, not only doing this challenge, not only doing the 50 days in every zone, but also finishing up the Signal Void, and then parking this character in the transfer pass, we're gonna do like some redemption runs, trying to start in Blackrock, Forlorn, Hush River Valley, and Timberwolf Mountain, and attempting to at least live 25 days in each of those zones.
Things. Stuff.
Exactly. We had some things and stuff going on. So we're gonna be doing some things and stuff. But yeah, that's sort of the plan after this. This is to kind of redemption run it. And be like, we're gonna get some redemption! Maybe. And we may just get smacked down and hurt again. Who knows? It could happen. Yeah, I'm not seeing the corpse anywhere out here. I came over from YouTube, wanted to join in on the fun. Aw, well, that's awesome. It's good to have you here, Ashy B. YouTube's always fun, but I only stream on YouTube Saturdays and Sundays, but all of our other old content is up there, so. Yeah, there's a great community around the Long Dark on Twitch, Ashy. It's really a good solid group of people that all love the game, appreciate everybody who plays it. No matter what your difficulty level, no matter how much you're struggling, everybody likes to cheer for you. Because we're all in it together, you know. We're all in this Long Dark sort of game together in a lot of ways, because we've all been through a lot of the same experiences, a lot of the same, you know, heartaches and pain that come with the game, and so we all kind of know what it's like. Oh, there is a deer over here. Hello, Mr. Deer. So indeed, welcome on in. And usually, pretty much, Ashy, every day, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I play Long Dark in the morning at 9 a.m., which is noon Eastern. And I play it for 3 hours. And then we usually switch over to an afternoon game, which today is going to be Starfield. Tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on if my son gets back to me. Tomorrow or Wednesday will be The Infected. And then on Thursday, we'll be switching over and playing some more Chernobylite. And then on Friday, I take Friday off from Long Dark, and I play Sunken Land. Right now, I'm playing Sunken Land and 7 Days to Die on Friday. So, yeah, we'll be doing some more Chernobylite. Hey, Monster Depot, how you doing, buddy? Everybody go give Monster Depot a follow as well. Go give Monster some love. And we only have 18 days left in the zone. Do I still play Dyson Sphere program? Maybe waiting for enemy update. You know, Golden Shadow, I'm waiting for the enemy update, but offline, I've been running my big Dyson Sphere. My big Dyson Sphere has actually been running, and I guess today is as good a day for some show and tell, because I haven't done show and tell on it for a while. So we'll do a little show and tell here before we switch over games. Because yes, I am gonna, once they come up with the combat update, the enemy update, I am going to get back into Dyson Sphere and play it again.
Something is sapping my energy.
We are bragging about size. We are bragging about size. Because in Dyson Sphere, size does matter. It does. Size matters a lot. So, we're going to wrap up our Long Dark here. 655 days in. 655 days in. We are now within 17 days of being done with this challenge. As you can see, we have 50 days in all the zones except for Transfer Pass, because I don't call it. I don't call that a real zone. That's not a real zone.